Ever felt like the world is watching your every move, judging you, and you're just not good enough? We're diving into the deep end of a topic that's often misunderstood: social anxiety. It's not just being shy or preferring to stay home with a good book rather than hitting a crowded party. It's more than that. It's the intense fear and apprehension of being negatively evaluated or rejected in a social situation. The mere thought of being the center of attention can cause a cold sweat. Misconceptions and stereotypes, they're a dime a dozen. Some say it's just a fancy term for extreme shyness, others believe it's a made-up condition for attention. But the reality, social anxiety is a complex mental health condition, a silent struggle faced by millions around the globe. It's a real, palpable fear that can affect one's daily life in profound ways. Remember, social anxiety is not just shyness or introversion, it's a complex mental health condition that affects millions worldwide. Imagine being in a constant state of fear and worry, even in everyday situations. That's the reality for those living with social anxiety disorder. It's more than just shyness or a fear of public speaking. It's an intense fear of being judged or rejected in social situations, a fear so powerful that it can interfere with everyday activities, relationships, and even physical health. Let's take a walk in their shoes for a moment. Picture yourself at a party, surrounded by people. For most, it's a chance to let loose, to laugh and enjoy the company. But for those with social anxiety, it's like stepping onto a battlefield. Each conversation is a potential minefield, each glance a possible judgment. It's an exhausting, invisible battle fought in the mind, but with real, tangible consequences. Or consider a simple task like grocery shopping. Most of us breeze through the aisles, our minds on what's for dinner or the chores waiting at home. But for someone with social anxiety, every interaction, from asking for help to simply making eye contact with the cashier, can feel like an insurmountable hurdle. The grocery store transforms from a mundane errand into a stage where they feel they're constantly under scrutiny. And it's not just about fear. Social anxiety can manifest physically too. Rapid heart rate, trembling, sweating, nausea, or even panic attacks can accompany these intense feelings of fear and worry. It's a mental health disorder, but it doesn't just reside in the mind. It spills over, affecting the body and seeping into every aspect of life. The invisible battle of social anxiety is fought every day in common situations that most people take for granted. But remember, it's not a sign of weakness or something to be ashamed of. It's a real, valid struggle. And the first step to overcoming it is understanding it. Why does social anxiety occur? What's happening in the brain? Well, it's a fascinating and complex interplay of brain chemistry, genetics, and environmental factors. Let's delve a little deeper into this. At a basic level, our brain is a network of neurons communicating through chemicals called neurotransmitters. When we're in a social situation, these neurotransmitters help regulate our responses, from excitement to fear. But in a person with social anxiety disorder, this system may not function quite as expected. For example, the neurotransmitter serotonin, often associated with feelings of well-being and happiness, may be out of balance. Some research suggests that an imbalance in serotonin could be a contributing factor to social anxiety. Additionally, the amygdala, a part of the brain that controls fear response, may also act differently in people with social anxiety. It might react more intensely to social triggers, leading to heightened feelings of anxiety and fear. So it's not just about pulling oneself together or getting out more. There's a real biological basis for this condition. But what about genetics? Well, studies indicate that you're more likely to develop social anxiety disorder if a close family member also has the condition. This suggests a genetic component, although it's not entirely clear what specific genes could be involved. It's likely a combination of several genes, each making a small contribution. And let's not forget environmental factors. Life experiences such as bullying, trauma, or abuse can also make a person more susceptible to social anxiety. So it's a complex interplay of nature and nurture that shapes our responses to social situations. Understanding the science behind social anxiety can help us empathize with those who are experiencing it. And remember, it's not a choice, it's a condition, just like any other health issue. With understanding comes empathy, and with empathy comes support. And that's the first step towards helping those with social anxiety disorder navigate the world a little easier. Can people with social anxiety lead normal lives? Absolutely. Social anxiety might feel like an insurmountable mountain, but with the right tools in your arsenal, it's entirely possible to navigate through life with this condition. Let's dive into the various coping mechanisms and techniques that can help manage social anxiety. Firstly, therapy is an incredibly effective way to get a handle on social anxiety. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT for short, is often recommended. This type of therapy focuses on identifying, understanding, and changing thought and behavior patterns. In the case of social anxiety, it can help reshape the fear of judgment or embarrassment in social situations. Secondly, medication can also be an option. While it's not a cure-all, it can help manage severe symptoms, allowing individuals to function better in their daily lives. It's crucial to remember that medication should always be taken under the guidance of a healthcare provider. Now let's talk about lifestyle changes. Regular physical activity is a powerful mood booster and stress buster. Engaging in activities like yoga, walking, or any form of exercise you enjoy can have significant benefits. Likewise, a healthy diet and adequate sleep are vital in managing anxiety symptoms. Another practical strategy is practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques. This could be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing or using guided meditations. Mindfulness helps you stay rooted in the present moment rather than worrying about future social situations. It's also worth noting the importance of a support network. Whether it's friends, family, or professional groups, having people who understand and support you can make a world of difference. Remember, everyone's journey with social anxiety is unique. What works for one person might not work for another. It's all about finding what works best for you. And lastly, don't be too hard on yourself. Progress might be slow and there may be setbacks along the way, but that's okay. Celebrate small victories and remember, you're much stronger than you think. With the right strategies and support, social anxiety is manageable. If you're struggling with social anxiety, remember you are not alone. It might feel like you're the only one facing this mountain, but let me assure you, many are on this journey with you. Social anxiety is more common than you might think, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a part of your journey, a battle you're fighting, and that's okay. It's more than okay. It's a sign of your strength. And remember, seeking help isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to your bravery. Reach out to professionals who understand, who can guide you through this. There are countless resources waiting to be discovered, support groups to join, therapies to explore. You don't have to face this alone. And to those who are already seeking help, we applaud you. You're taking steps towards understanding and managing your anxiety. Remember, progress is not linear, and that's okay. Every step, no matter how small, is a victory. Reach out, seek help, and remember, it's okay to not be okay. Understanding social anxiety is the first step towards empathy and support. We've journeyed together through the invisible battles of social anxiety, delving into the science behind it and discussing strategies for coping. It's essential to remember that social anxiety is more than just shyness. It's a complex disorder that impacts daily activities and can deeply affect one's life. But there's hope. With understanding and support, it's possible to manage and even overcome social anxiety. It's crucial to remember that if you or someone you know is struggling, there's help out there. Reach out to a healthcare provider or mental health professional for diagnosis and treatment. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and a deeper understanding of social anxiety. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Mind Drive for more content like this. Remember, by spreading awareness, we can make a difference together.